Morning, everybody. And you are too of Living Halo Thief, TG. Morning, Dibble. Morning, Irene. Morning, Barbara. I don't feel good. I haven't felt good for the past few days. My congestive heart failure has been kicking my ass. I've been having issues breathing again, and the Mucinex is helping a little bit, but not that much, and I just haven't gotten much sleep, so I'm overtired. I actually fell asleep waiting for my alarm to go off to come alive. So I was at Victoria's yesterday morning, and about a minute after she started her show, I fell asleep and I slept through most of it. Sitting up, and then I woke up and I couldn't breathe. So yeah, it's been fun. So this will not be a long live. I'm breathing okay right now, but that just means that I'm breathing okay and I'm so tired, so I'll lay down to try and get some sleep, and I'll wake up within the hour not being able to breathe that well. It's fun. So it comes and goes, I suppose. Made a rhyme. Get off me, cat. I'm not in the mood for you. Go away. I woke up at one point this morning and both cats were hovering over me with Onyx meowing in my face, and I was just like, get, just go. I didn't want to be bothered by anything. Annoying. Thank you, guys. And my sympathies to England, who now has to deal with that cheating bastard as king. Good luck. We had to deal with a cheating bastard as president for a while. Now you get a cheating bastard as king. So, I don't like Charles. Never have. Not since it came out when he first cheated on Diana. Mm-mm. I got a thing about cheating, man. Don't like it. Hey, Tim. Kings can't. Yeah, well, he was cheating before that. No, they can't. Nobody should cheat. Hey, Jessica. My groovy giggle girl. Oh. So yeah, I had fun with Susanna when I did the auction with Susanna. I had a lot of fun. Although my camera wouldn't work, so I had to use the laptop camera. I was not happy. My my webcam just kept dying on me, and then of course that cancels out both cameras. Neither camera would work, so then I'd have to reboot StreamYard. Oh my god, what a pain in the fucking ass that was. So I couldn't use the external webcam. It's if I looked at the damn thing, it would disconnect. What the hell? So yay. But I did have fun doing the auction with her. And I was gonna try and do Rhonda's open panel last night, but I couldn't. I was either not being able to breathe correctly or I couldn't stay awake. One or the other. So I couldn't. I haven't been able to do much of anything. I did get all the money requests out. I took everything out and I weighed that. I got an adjustment from Pirate Ship on one of the packages that they added $6.38 to my shipping. That was that box of rocks I sent out. I weighed it, and it came out to like 10 ounces and 10.2 ounces or something. And they're saying it was a pound 3 ounces. I had even put in like 11.1 ounces or whatever. So yeah, they're saying that it went over a pound, so they charged me another $6. I'm like, fuck you people. So I got jacked on that shipping, although not as much. I mean, I had adjusted. I had done like, I think it came out to like $8 and something, or $7 and something. I understand, Kathy. It's not a problem. I hope you're feeling better. Good. Good. Yeah. I didn't want to eat yesterday either. I was so tired and just so drained. I could barely get the dog outside. I mean, I couldn't even wheel the wheelchair. I was just so weak from not sleeping and the lack of oxygen in my system. And then I opened the door to check, and I had 3 packages sitting at this very far end of my porch again. I'm like, what the actual fuck? Why are you people so inconsiderate when you know I can't get out of my goddamn house? But my neighbor came over and brought my packages to me, so it's all good. But it's just so irritating when packages are that far away, you know? But I just, yeah, I made myself eat a sandwich yesterday because I had to get something in my system. Thank you, Irene. So I do know that my breathing issues started up again when I started using the vape again. Because I ran out of cigarettes. And I don't have the money for more cigarettes. So looks like I'm just going to deal with the lack of oxygen in my system for a while. Eh. So my mom went to get my rent off my card, and she's all nervous about it because of what happened the last time and having to carry cash in Walmart. I'm like, yeah, because nobody ever carries cash in Walmart. And she calls me. I'm like, oh no, right? The ATM's down, wasn't working. She's like, I don't want to use the other ATM, the Walmart ATM, because you can only get like $300 off it, and then you have to do another transaction. Of course, they charge you again for that. I was like, yeah, don't, because it's $6 that is just thrown away, you know. And I'm like, no. So she's like, well, I'll just take it to my bank and I'll come back and da, da, da. And I'm like, I didn't want to run it all over town, you know. So I had her just take the card home with her, and I was like, go to your bank when you can and just bring it back next week. I said, if the landlord can't understand the limitations I'm under, then he should have given me an alternative to try and pay my rent. So, oh, Kathy scored big. Had to leave 2/3 of it behind. Oh no. So I do have my rent. My mom was able to get it off the card. Hi, Nate. Or did TG go and make another account? Because I know what that means. So she did get the rent. She had to go into the bank and have the one of the tellers come out and help her with the ATM because she's never used it before. But they did give the rent off the card. Okay, hey Nate. So, and I messaged the landlord. I let him know, I apologize for the delay, and then I'll have the rent on Wednesday. And I haven't heard from him. I know he read it, but he didn't respond to it. So, like, all right. Oh no, Tim. I hope you heal up quick. Yeah, we're not doing the whole stupid freaking let's pick a new name for Scarlet again. You guys did that for like half an hour in Larry's show. So we're not doing that again. I hope you feel better really quickly, Tim. Hey, Paul. No, it wasn't all that hilarious. It was kind of stupid, actually. Anybody else notice that I'm really cranky when I don't feel good? Good morning, bitch. I mean, Danny May. How's my tig? Danny May, I don't feel good. I have been having breathing problems. I'm still having them. I didn't sleep more than an hour at a time last night. Yeah, Irene, it's got to be a northern thing. We're all like, nah, fuck you. You know? Sounds like everything overheated, but thank you for reminding me. I forgot to drop the link. Yeah. I don't really bother hiding it too much. My way of hiding it is not talking to people. You know what I mean? If I'm in a really bad mood, unless I'm got something I'm gonna rant about and I come on here, I just avoid talking because everything will irritate me. I'll be sitting here yelling at my computer like, "Oh my god, you're so fucking stupid," you know. And I know that if I verbalize that or I type it out, yeah, I'll be in big trouble. Bye, Paul. Have a great day. Tim, being in the ER rooms suck. I hope that you heal up really quick. Sorry. You noticed, casual. No, I don't think it's COVID again. It's just the remnants from COVID. It's and my congestive heart failure. It's kicking my butt the past few days. It is what it is. I lay down, I get congested. I start coughing in my sleep. It wakes me up. I have to sit up, wait until my breathing evens out, and then rinse and repeat. It's fun. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting the right amount of oxygen in my in my system the past few days, and you can feel it. Yeah. Oh yeah, Irene, it's great. Bye, Tim. Love you. Make sure you heal up quick. You're under orders. I mean, I'm used to not sleeping well. Most I usually get is about 3 hours of sleep at a time, if I'm lucky. So I'm used to waking up every hour and a half or so. But when you wake up and you can't breathe, it's a whole different thing, you know? And you're just so tired. Like right now, I just want to close my eyes and go to sleep. I mean, blinking is difficult. I'm having to force my eyes back open, but sitting up is not going to be effective either because that's going to kill my back. Um, I can't really prop up to sleep at an angle because I only have two pillows, and well, things move around, so I'll end up flat, and that's not good either. Yeah, not being able to breathe is scary, and I sound like I ran a race when I'll be sleeping, I'll be fine, and all of a sudden I'll cough because I can hear my lungs, the rattle when you get congested, and I'll cough, and it will turn into like a super cough, and I'm up. But I can't really sleep at an angle because I end up flat on my back anyway because there's nothing to. My bed is not against a wall or anything for me to be able to prop pillows up. Kind of in the middle of the room type of thing. So yeah, I can't. You know, I mean, yeah, I could shove all kinds of blankets under there, and then I'd be sleeping with no blankets and with cats in this house. I bleed enough, thank you. I don't want injuries while I'm sleeping, which has happened. I make sure I keep that. Uh-huh. I make sure I keep my last foot covered up because the last thing I need is an infection in that. Yeah, I was there in Victoria's, but I laid down to stretch my back out and I fell asleep, and I actually woke up. Victoria cackling or yelling or something woke me up a couple of times, and I did not have the energy to get up. So everybody is sick, man. We all just need to stop it, including me. I don't have a box spring, Kathy. I have it's a metal bed frame, like for a platform bed, and I have a memory foam mattress. So basically, the without the box spring, the memory foam is kind of sinking into the open squares, the open slats of the frame. So I'm basically sleeping on slightly padded metal, but it's a lot better than the old mattress, which was stabbing me because I had a spring mattress, and the springs were popping through. Nobody asked you. Shish. Yeah. No. No. Mm. She argues with me. She's so sassy. She thinks everybody wants to hear her opinion. Kathy. No, that's Onyx. Ugh. No. Go away. Shoo. Go on. Go. Go. If you're not going to go that way, then go that way. Get off me. Ow. Klingon. Yeah, well, that's because Onyx is really loud. Really loud. Onyx meows like that whenever the hell she damn well feels like it. She meowed at my mom Thursday. The dog come running over to get attention from my mom when my mom came in my room, and so my mom's giving Simi all kinds of attention, and all of a sudden she said Onyx come running up and stood next to the dog and meowed like, "Hello, my turn." So she gave the cat some attention, and Simi knocked the cat out of the way. Like, nope, it's not cat time, it's Simi time. Simi loves my mom because my mom gives her so much attention. My mom's like, I don't get it. I've never even given her a treat. I was like, you give her love. That's treat enough. Simi is an attention hound. So, moment of silence is brought to you by I'm trying to fucking breathe. And Irene is paper crafting. Nice. Very nice. Sorry, it's difficult for me to focus. You're eating. Shocking, TG. Absolutely shocking. Wow, Kathy. I would end up being in a waterbed if I slept that long in a row. 14 hours straight. Wow. Yeah, I was okay when I was moderating the benefit auction, which kudos to them, they raised over $3,000. Um, and but my eyes started to cross around I think it was like 4 hours and 45 minutes or so. My eyes started. It felt like my eyes were cramping because the chat was moving so fast, and so then Rhonda took over for a little while, and then Wes took over for Rhonda, but then afterwards, I was just trying to rest my eyes and started having all kinds of problems. So I don't know. It wasn't from moderating. I ran out of cigarettes during the marathon. So I don't know. The vape thing doesn't seems to be affecting me in a negative way, and I mean not as like when I draw on it, it's usually fine, but I don't know. My lungs seem to not like it in the long run. Yeah. Well, the problem, Kathy, is I can't. I do need to rest and repair. Um, but I can't sleep with the coughing and not breathing. Yeah. I have in the past. Hey Maggie, every 2 weeks or so there'll be a day where I just can't stay awake. I'll be awake long enough to like go to the bathroom and maybe get something to eat, put the dog out, and then I'm right back to sleep. And it will go like that, like all day. And then I don't know what to do with myself with all that energy by the time I'm done. But this, even when I sleep, I'm not resting because I have to keep waking up. Yeah, I do. I have Mucinex. It's not helping that much. I probably took I took one last night. It's 12 hours, so I'm taking another one. Ugh, crash. without causing an avalanche of all the stuff on my table. Yeah, it's Mucinex DM expectorant and cough suppressant. Controls cough. Yeah, it's done a wonderful job all night. Not. What I don't get is how can something be a suppressant and an expectorant at the same time? I never did understand that concept. Because an expectorant gets the crap out of your system. Usually, if you're talking congestion by coughing. But a suppressant keeps you from coughing. So how do you get it out? It's an oxymoron. Well, I just took another one, so we'll see if that helps. But I've been taking them for 2 days, and they're not really helping. But maybe. Nice. Have an enjoyable trip. Hey, Debbie. Hi, my Wendy.
I'm a Kodi bear. Hi, everybody in chat. How are you, Kodi?
I don't feel good. I'm cranky.
Oh, cranky bear.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's thins and loosens mucus. Suppressant just dulls the nerves that cause the tickle to make you cough. I mean, it's nice that it loosens mucus, but if your cough is suppressed, how do you get it out of your system? Doesn't make any sense.
TG, my angel girl. Hi, Debbie.
Good God, don't get her started.
Yeah.
So you guys are stuck with Charles. How does everybody feel about that now?
Oh, Kodi, shut up, Kodi. Don't upset me. Don't make my day miserable.
Okay, then. Well, that tells me everything I need to know.
We're stuck with a king for the rest of eternity now. Seriously, it's king, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's no queen anymore.
Oh, I do have news for TG. I don't know if she knows this, but how do you spell the Wrexham in Wales? The Wrexham football team?
I don't know.
TG, is that how you say it? Wrexham, even though it's with the W? I'm waiting for her to answer me in the chat. Wrexham, yeah. Well, guess what? Wrexham football team in Wales is now owned by fucking Deadpool, man. Ryan Reynolds just went in partners with somebody and bought the Wrexham football team. So y'all are now owned by Deadpool.
Right.
Just thought I'd share that with her.
Well, we have a new prime minister, don't we?
Yeah, you got a female prime minister, so.
Yeah, well.
Oh, God, go
when
away.
the queen dies.
I mean, it's not like the king really gets to do anything.
Not really, no, I don't know.
I mean, public appearances and, TV bits, but he doesn't have any power, so.
No.
Oh, you mean the hoe that he was cheating on Diana with gets the jewels, Jabby?
Danny, I'm not a big Queen fan anyway, so they need to. The royalty are just there because They're just wasting money, to be fair.
Yeah, people in the UK don't really give a fuck about the royalty.
I reckon it's just a waste of money. Seriously, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I ain't watching a fucking funeral on telly for 6 hours all day. No.
One of Melissa.
I watched Diana's though, because I like Diana.
Right. Well, Diana was different than like all the other royals, so you know, she stood out. She actually did things.
Well, the only thing I don't like that's going on right now is Harry's getting slandered for not being there on time.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Harry, do you know
Yeah.
Prince Harry? He's getting slated for not being at Queen's bedside on time.
Mm.
And
I'm sorry, didn't they kick Harry out?
yeah, she died in Scotland.
So, but they kicked Harry out of the royal family, but they're blaming him for not being there?
Yeah, they're blaming him for not being there on time.
I heard him in the background.
Did you hear what he said?
No, but I heard him bitching.
He said Funky and Squashy killed the Queen. Yeah, she died in Scotland.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she had a really good run, and I mean, she made history.
Oh, yeah, she did 70 years.
Good run, my ass.
I do feel sorry for her family though, and grandkids and that. She was still a mum and a grandma and whatever else, you know.
Yeah.
She still deserves respect in that way, but we just don't.
Strip that Queen title away. What is she?
A normal human being.
Exactly. One of our rallies died at 96. We wouldn't get a fucking big 12, 13-hour fucking show on TV. Oh, hell no. No, but because they're royalty and wipe their ass on gold paper.
But how do you really feel, Toad?
We like the Queen. We do. We like royalty. They're awesome. No, I do feel sorry for her family though.
I feel sorry for the fact that she was human.
Yeah. So Kathy's laughing at you in chat.
That's it.
Kathy, don't encourage him. Stop.
That's it. Strip the Queen title away. What is she? An average fucking.
An average.
Yeah, Melissa, I wanted Diana's son to take over when the Queen passed away too, because Charles is a cheating fuck.
Well, Charles is like on his deathbed anyway, isn't he?
Yeah, he's 76.
I was going to say
73 or something.
He's not going to have long as king. He's not going to be king very long. So.
Well, they need to count the silverware when Camilla gets out of there.
I know, yeah. You're covering ears.
I've never liked Charles. But, I mean, Americans have a big fascination with British royalty. So.
Yeah, I don't think anybody likes Charles, to be honest with you, Kathy.
I mean, I've never been a huge follower. I love Diana. I really did, because she was active and she did things. And
yeah,
she basically,
more than any of them.
You know, Charles tried to suppress her and tell her to just stay at home and be a good girl, and she basically told him to go fuck himself. So kudos to you, girl. That cheating bastard was no good for you anyway.
There's a conspiracy that death war all a set up, weren't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. They were fucking Camilla.
He had a kill because he were what?
What?
What are you talking about?
Charles had Diana killed because he was fucking Camilla.
They were all jealous of her because she was doing better than all of them. That's why she, you know, they were jealous of her. She'd have made a great queen.
That must be the 50% he had with somebody else besides Diana, because as far as I can tell from the body energy, the two princes don't. Especially the one that got kicked out of the whole family because of who he married. What the fuck?
Yeah, he did, yeah. And
they have a big royal wedding for him, but then get the fuck out.
Yeah.
So, and then they turned around and said that his son would be allowed back in if he didn't look too black. What in the fuck? Yeah, don't get me started. I'm too cranky.
La 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 la, Debbie.
So, all I can say is good luck to the UK.
Well, thank you. We have a new king. God save our king. It still doesn't sound right.
Casual, are you talking about me? Non-stop swearing? Have you been on this channel before? You have to have been because you're blue.
The song don't sound right still. God save our king. Yeah, it still doesn't sound right. Well, I'm not used to it.
None of you did.
I feel sorry for her corgis that she's left behind.
Yeah, Danny May, you would think so, but none of my three like me.
God save our king.
Oh, yeah, they said that about the baby, Jennifer.
Yeah, Kathy, it doesn't sound right, does it? We're all so used to saying God save our queen.
They said that Harry and the baby could come back and everything and be at the royal palace, but not if the baby looked black.
Yeah, they were
the royal family's racist as fuck.
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
They are. That's why Harry left and didn't want nothing to do with it.
Yep.
Because of how they treat him. Yeah, we got rid of Boris. It's not a win, really, though, is it?
Well, I guess you'll have to wait and see how the new one does.
Apparently, she's more evil than fucking Boris.
Yeah, that would be kind of hard to do, wouldn't it?
She's been queen since I was born. That's all we know. The new generation are going to know kings now, not queen.
Yeah, Boris is a wackadoodle, man. He's out there. Him and Trump need to go hang out together.
Did you see Trump's speech about the Queen passing?
No.
Oh, could.
I try not to watch anything about Trump unless it's on a late night talk show.
Well, he sent him a text. He sent somebody a text at Royal Family saying, "So sorry for Queen Elizabeth II in the UK." Brackets in the UK, and everyone, and we were like, "What? Where else would she be?"
Right.
Dumbass.
I'm surprised he didn't make the whole thing about him.
No, he's actually been pretty nice.
Which means somebody else did it. Because otherwise he would have been like, as I sit here in my beautiful Mar-a-Lago, where they have invaded my privacy and stolen my things, and he would have made it all about him if it was actually him that typed it.
Well, as new Prime Minister, we're more bothered about what was she talking about? Cheese of some sort. Her first speech were about cheese. Flipping cheese.
Well, that's starting things off right.
Cheese out of everything. But yeah, all I've heard on radio over the last few days is Queen this, Queen that, Queen of. I'm like, right, Queen off.
Yeah.
And this is going to go on for 11 days, Kodi. 11 days.
I know.
I can't deal with life. I can't. But I do feel sorry for the family. My heart does go out to the family.
Yeah, I mean, the grandkids, the great grandkids,
Yeah, there's still kids involved, isn't there?
Yeah. How well they knew her, no one knows. I mean, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors there, and for all you know, she stayed in her rooms and never even saw the great grandkids, except in photo ops.
The rumours are going round that the new Prime Minister poisoned the Queen because she just met the Queen and all of a sudden the Queen dies.
Oh, Jesus.
That's the room.
There's always some kind of you poison the king, you poison the queen type of conspiracy going on.
Yeah, exactly, TJ. All kings until Princess Charlotte, yeah. I'll be dead by then.
Darlene, if you're listening, we love you. Everybody's looking for you in the chat.
Yeah, 11 days, casual flipper. Yeah. That's all it's been all over news, telly, you name it. The Queen.
Yeah, Melissa said when she got COVID, that was it for her. Was it ever confirmed that she got COVID?
All we got to know is that she had health issues. And doctors put her on bed rest of some sort. And then she died.
Hey,
So
that's better.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Tim.
I can't stay long, but I can't see chat because I'm on my phone. I have no way of bringing it up.
Well, Kathy said, hey, Tim, and gave you hearts and little prayer hands.
Okay. Hi, Kathy. Thank you, dear.
And TG's waving to you.
Hi, TJ. And Jennifer and whoever else I seen in there. But finally got into a room after spending the night in ER room. But it's double pneumonia again. I will more likely end up on oxygen this time because my O2 stats won't stay above 90 without it.
You need to stop that.
Yeah. It's I just yeah. One of them things in life. Getting old sucks.
Yeah. Well, everybody's giving you prayer hands and hearts and telling you to feel better and all that.
I appreciate it. Might get to go home later today, depending on how things go. But they found me a spot to get me out of ER because they were stacked up down there and needed the room. So they finally found me a spot up here. So kicked me out of one room into another.
Right. I hate those little nose things, man.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
They always irritated me.
Yeah.
Apparently, when I was in the hospital and had one of those on, while I was sleeping, I took it off myself.
Yeah.
And the nurse had to come back in because my level dropped, and he had to come back in and put it on my face again. But he said I was gripping it in my hand and I didn't want to let it go.
Excuse me. Right. Hi, Miss Wendy. Long time no see, dear.
I know.
How you been?
I'm doing okay, Tim.
Good.
Yeah.
How's the little Brit?
She is little Miss Attitude.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I understand that. I got a 11-month-old at home that has a little attitude too.
Yeah, she's going on 10, so yeah, we're getting there in 8 years.
Our 11-month-old grandson is taken to walking now.
Oh my goodness.
Dear old grandpa, boy howdy, has a rough time keeping up.
Oh, he's gorgeous though.
Yeah, he is. He's fun though. I wouldn't have it any other way. Then you toss the 3-year-old in on top of it and the 11-year-old in on top of it. You know, it's a fun time. But that's what grandpas are for. You teach them all the fun stuff and send them home. Except the 11-month-old lives with us. So, the baby lives with us. I can't send him home.
Hi, Christy.
So,
Jennifer said Grandpa needs to take it easy.
I try to, Jennifer. I try to. But, I handle him a lot better and more able to handle him, capable of handling him with Tina and her conditions. Not saying that she can't handle him. She does. She does well with him. She does very well. But, me and him have a very special bond. And, him and I get along real well together. And You know, he minds me pretty well. He minds Tina really well too. And don't get me wrong. You know, I'm not saying that she doesn't, but no, he doesn't. But you know, him and I kind of gel. You know, he's a grandpa's boy.
That's cool.
So, kind of miss a little fart now. I've been away from him for uh, eh, 12, 14, 15 hours. I miss him. He sits in
Yeah.
my lap and we watch Lilo and Stitch and Ice Age and Cars and Moana and yeah, you know.
He'll be back soon.
Oh yeah.
Virginia, he's got double pneumonia again.
Second time this year.
Yeah.
That's what happened back in was it February or March, something like that earlier this year. So
Well, I do hope you heal up fast.
Yeah, me
I'm
too. Loads of love.
a lot better today than I was 2 days ago. And I should have listened to my wife and my kids and come out here when it first started, you know, but you know how men are. We are stubborn and cantankerous and carry it on. And
Yes.
I told everybody, you know, it's just the double, you know, it's just pneumonia or whatever, my bronchitis or, you know, my COPD, whatever is just, you know, I've got my nebulizer, I got my medicine at home. I just take it and be okay, you know. Well, you need extra stuff and blah, blah, blah. I said, I'll get over it. No. Next thing I know, Jesse's standing in front of me going, George, get up and get your shoes on. You're going to the damn hospital now.
Mhm.
Okay. So finally, last night they drug me out here. So here I am.
Bless you.
Well, you heal
Yeah.
up quick so you can chase after that grandbaby again.
Yeah. It's going to be fun with oxygen dragging around behind me. So
Yeah.
going to have to get me a porta pack to just pack on my back and, you know, a backpack one to pack on my back so I can just pack it around with me instead of
Right.
tripping over cables and cords.
And the baby tripping over cables and cords, taking it out
Yeah.
down with them. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out in our cracker box. It's all right. It'll all work out in the end.
Well, my candle's lit for you, honey, and I do hope you heal up really quickly.
Do what, dear? Sorry, getting a coughing fit. Hang on.
Yep. I understand those coughing fits. It's contagious.
Okay. Now, what was you saying? I'm sorry.
I said my candle is lit for you, and I hope you heal up really quickly.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Me too, and I thank you, everybody. And I know I'm not around much, and the reason being is because I'm always, you know, I take care of the grandkids. That has become my job. You know, since I can't work anymore, unable to work anymore. It's not that I can't. I'm unable to. You know, there's a difference.
Right.
You know, with my health issues and things. You know, they've told me no driving, no working.
Right.
So is taking care of my grandchildren. You know, it's not a dangerous job. It's not a, you know, whatever. That's what I do is I watch my grandchildren with the help of my wife, my lovely wife. You know, that's what I do is, you know, I take care of my grandkids.
Not a
So-
dangerous job. You have Lego, minefields to navigate. It can be
No, I
dangerous.
don't have Lego minefields. Thank you. There is no Legos in my house or their houses, except for the 11-year-old. But I don't go to his house. He comes to my house.
Oh, okay.
He brings clay when he comes to my house because that's all he does is create with clay.
Well, that's cool.
And he can build some of the most outrageously cool things with clay. So he wants to be a sculpturist.
Christy said
So-
to tell you to try and get albuterol, that it helps a lot.
That's what I have at home, and that's what I've been doing in the last 2.5 days with my vaporizer thingy. Not vaporizer, but nebulizer.
Jennifer said whether you're in the chats or not, you're family.
Yep. Well, I at least go through on a daily basis, 3 or 4 times a day, and give everybody's videos the thumbs up.
Aw.
No matter whose they are, I always go through and give a thumbs up to everybody. You know, I may not get to sit and watch all of them, but everybody gets a thumbs up from me.
Yeah.
No matter who you are or where you're at, you always get my thumbs up.
Wow. But it's
And
very, very appreciated.
you know, and I just, you know, I do that while we're watching, you know, like I said, Lilo and Stitch and Ice Age and so forth and so on. You know, I'll scroll through and, you know, give the thumbs up to everybody. If it's a short video, I'll watch it and make a comment or whatever, you know. That of an evening, if I'm, you know, alive, you know, I might look around someplace and say hey to somebody, but most of the time it's, you know, it's just spent with my grandkids. So,
And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's how it should be.
you know, I missed my kids growing up, so I'm watching my grandkids grow up instead.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that noise was. It wasn't on my side.
It's probably me. It's probably Toad.
I don't know. I think I'm frozen.
No, you're not. But
Oh.
I'm seasick now.
Toad's tidying and sorting.
To me, it looks like I'm frozen.
Nope, you're moving on this side.
Okay.
I swear some of these resellers need to start selling Dramamine. That way when you're watching an auction and their camera goes all wonky, you're not getting sick.
Yeah, and I'm holding my camera, so yeah,
Yeah,
it's going to be shaking.
Well,
so,
no, you were fine until you started actually physically moving it around, and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna throw up.
Oh, well, see, on my end, my picture's frozen,
Yeah.
so that's why I was kind of moving it a little bit. But question, Kodi.
Yeah.
Has Miss Victoria been sharing any of the Minion stuff that I've been sending her with you?
No.
Okay. Because on Instagram, I've stumbled across several different Minion channels, and some of them are hilariously funny. So I share them with Miss Victoria, and I'll nudge her to send them to you. Excuse me. I can't, guys. Hang on.
Yep. Yeah, I don't like the Minions. I like the purple ones, but I don't like Minions. So it would just kind of be a waste of our time. I'm not gonna go watch them.
Oh yes, Kodi does hate the Minions.
I do. Well, I mean, hate is a very strong word. I just don't like them. They're annoying, and I want to light them all on fire. But you know,
Banana poops. There you go, TG.
banana poops. Right, Jennifer? She doesn't want me to keep sending her back, the middle finger. Ain't nothing poor about them Minions. They've made how many movies now? They're loaded. Shut up. Yeah, it's not breaking news, Danny Mang. That's a well-known fact.
Man.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Minions.
All right, I gotta mute for a minute.
Okie dokie.
Just for a sec while I open the soda bottle. Alrighty.
Damn. Have you done banging around?
No. Got a eke a bit more to do. Just in case me starting to run that. So I can get the rest of it back in.
Hey, castles are expensive to maintain, Melissa. Just ask the Queen. She asked for welfare help to maintain hers.
She probably even got a carcass to fucking clean and dust with the tails of some sort. All right, that we're going a bit too far. When they stop.
No, you can't. She can't ask the questions.
No, that's so insensitive. It's the king now, Kodi. We're the king.
Yeah, I know. He'll probably ask for welfare to keep up his castle too.
Like, and he got elf issues. I'm sure he's got elf issues.
Yeah, 20 years left. So
I don't even
what
think
was
he's
the fucking point?
They should have put Harry in charge.
Waste of bastard time.
Or is it William?
William
Eldest.
is next in line. They kicked Harry out, remember?
Oh yeah, Harry's not in royal family anymore, is he?
Nope.
Assholes. I like Harry.
Yeah, it's a lot of money to upkeep one of those old castles and stuff. That's why so many of them end up just getting abandoned and left to ruin. Ain't cheap.
Mm-mm.
Because you not only have the building you have to maintain, you also have to maintain the grounds and the outbuildings, and if there's a bridge or anything that goes to your property, you got to maintain that. Yeah, all kinds of shit going on there. There she goes, vibrating on my show again.
I'm sorry. My phone's almost broke. My screen's like peeling away from my phone. No, get this. And it vibrates constantly. Surprisingly, I haven't broke this vibration on my phone.
There's still time.
Sounds like a personal problem.
It is a personal problem, Kodi. I'm having an hard time right now, Kodi. I'm very saddened.
Well, if you want to feel happy, just sit on your phone.
Kodi,
Well,
I didn't mean,
no, because that'd break the phone.
I didn't mean to break the last one.
No, that'd break the phone because you get a bit squidgy.
That
Get the phone down.
I'm gonna.
And you'll make the phone down.
Right, the show is over, guys. Thank you for attending. Goodbye, good.
Really? It only took you that long?
Be quiet. Otherwise, I'm going to pull your mouth together.
Mm-hmm.
wow.
That went from 0 to 100 really fast.
Yeah, it did. At Mach 10. She'd just break it. She'd get a good bit squidgy. That was funny. Squidgy.
Squeegee.
She doesn't just break vibrators, TG. She blows them up.
Yeah.
It went pop.
No,
That's
it didn't go
blowing it up.
a pop.
It went bang.
It did bang. It was a bang.
Okay, Tim. I'm not going to be on that long, Tim, because I don't feel good, but I do wish you all the best and hope you heal up quick.
Sending you lots of love, Tim. We love you.
Jack made me laugh, and now I can't breathe.
If you don't laugh at him, you won't encourage him.
No, that makes me worse.
Morning, Bobby. No, I mean literally when I did the outburst like that, when he made me laugh like that, it took all the oxygen out of my lungs and I can't get it back.
Morning, Bobby. Yeah, oops. Yeah.
But that's a cool thing.
What?
I don't even have to be near someone to knock the wind out of them.
Oh, my dears. If you hear about a murder and it's about a toad being murdered, it's because I've murdered the toad.
Okay.
Okay? I'm running for my life.
It won't be very hard to find. Just follow the goal.
But now that you've said it on live, it's called premeditation, so you got to wait at least a month.
Oh, no, it won't be anytime soon. But I am
Okay.
going to murder him.
At some point.
Everybody out of the way. Walk and chalk outline coming through.
I have plenty of windows I can throw him out of.
There you go.
Pick your pain.
Pick your pain, yeah.
Melissa, there is no waking up late or early with me. I sleep for about an hour, I'm awake. I sleep for an hour, I'm awake. So I don't have a sleep schedule except for I don't have a sleep schedule. Yeah.
Oh, back off.
Damn, my body needed oxygen so bad it made me yawn. And I still didn't draw like you would on a normal yawn. Like when you when you inhale, when you yawn, and it's like your whole lungs fill up. Yeah, it didn't do that.
Oh, Melissa. I'm hungry.
Between you and TG, I'm surprised there's any food left in the UK.
I ain't ate since this morning, though, Kodi, so I've done pretty good, to be honest.
Stacey. Well, I mean, TG's always either eating or going and getting food, and you're always hungry or eating.
I have to celebrate. No, I don't.
Morning, Bonnie.
Hi, Bonnie.
You're always hungry.
I'm not always.
Even Kathy said, "When aren't you hungry, Wendy?"
When I'm asleep, Kathy. And then sometimes I'll wake up and I'll say to Toad, I'll turn over, I'll be like, I'm hungry. Literally, that's the first thing that comes out of my mouth is, I'm hungry.
I have had you on lives where you're eating and you finish eating and like 5 minutes later you're like, I'm hungry.
Yeah, because I need to eat.
I'm like, you just ate. And you're like, oh, I'm hungry again.
Yeah, but I am.
See?
I'm always hungry. Ooh, we have some ice gems downstairs. We'll go and get some ice gems. They'll suit me.
Did you say ice gems?
Yeah. You're confused, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'll show you one. Hold on. Let me go get a bag. Because I'm hungry.
Because I'm hungry. She's always hungry.
I'm hungry. Oh, it's the last pack as well. Look at me.
Oh, the cookies.
Yeah, it is like a cookie, like with a little ice thing on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a biscuit with like a little ice gem on the top.
Oh, no, it's a cookie. It even says ice gems cookies.
2 minutes, Kodi. I forgot the radio was playing. Sorry.
Bye, Irene. Have a great day.
Yeah, they all literally for everybody in the chat. Right, the ice gems on.
Ironically, they have one of them has a bear on the packaging.
Yeah.
Those are cute. See, got a bear on the package. Can't go wrong.
The
Danny
really.
May, Danny May, you know you're just gonna spray Lysol around. You'll be fine. So stop it.
Bye, Danny May. Yeah.
Well, they look good. I want some too.
They are good, Kodi.
I would say put some in my box, but Toad would just eat them along with all my chocolate.
Kodi, no, I have told him he's got to put a box together for you, and I kicked his ass the other day. So, our next payment, we are sending you a box.
Okay.
Okay. I've told him straight. I told him, I says, look, listen, Cody's been waiting for this box for ages, so UK snacks and chocolates, so we're sending her some.
Yeah, he did have a box all set up for me, and then he got hungry and Toad ate all my chocolate.
He did, yes. But, yeah. I love raisins. Raisins are so good.
I hate raisins. They're like grapes that someone forgot.
Well, thank you, Tommy. I appreciate that. It's been a sad loss. We're all very saddened by the Queen dying.
You are not.
Try doing that with seriousness.
I'm impressed that you actually said that like you did.
I rolled my eyes. I cried my eyes out, and it was really sad. Yeah, I'm jealous. I did that well, didn't I? Yes. Did I pull it off? Did I fool everybody? No, did I?
No.
No, it is a sad loss for a family that knew her. It is really sad. But I'm a Brit and I don't care.
Did you said you're going to hell now, Wendy?
Yay!
If Wendy wasn't on that train already, then there's a problem because that girl got some. I mean, she blew up a vibrator for God's sake. She already on that train, TG.
Well, I can't win, right? So I can't slag you off to Little Brit because she has a go at me. I got told off. Little Brit thinks she's Cody's bouncer.
Yep. Little Brit's got my back. Tammy, why are you sad? It doesn't affect you in any way, shape, or form. And it's now King Charles. He is officially the King of England.
Charles and is about 70 odd and got health issues, so you know, I don't even think I can look after himself, to be honest. Never mind the UK. We'll see. They should have skipped Charles and gone straight to William.
Yeah, I agree.
In my eyes.
But yeah, you have friends that live there, but you don't live there. I mean, the people in England have a split view on losing the Queen. I mean, yeah, it's sad to lose a person that you've had in your life all that time, but the whole royal family is basically a drain on England's finances. They're only figureheads right now, and you know they're costing the country a lot of money.
They are, yeah.
So, I mean, it's nice to have that icon. It's nice to have the history, but on the other hand, all that money could go to helping people. Because they don't really affect anything in the country at this point. Not since Diana and all her health works and things like that.
Diana had made an amazing queen. Honestly,
Yes,
absolutely amazing queen.
I agree.
Everybody in UK loved Diana. Everybody.
Yeah. What about him, Debbie? I got no use for Charles or Camilla. But then it has nothing to do with me, so my opinion's not really valid. But
Come to UK, Kodi.
yeah, I'll hobble there right now.
Yeah.
Yep, oh, that's clickbait.
Boobs. They do actually look like boobs, Taffy, with nipples. Yeah, I agree. I should lick round the nipples for me.
So, I mean, like the UK, they might have a lot of disdain for their royal families, but let some motherfucker who thinks he's more important than the queen walk in front of her, which is just not done, and they will defend the queen until they're dead. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's
Uh-huh.
like, oh no, we might not like our queen, but you are not allowed to disrespect her, So when Trump did that, man, I thought the country was going to lynch him. I was hoping. You are having way too much fun with that cookie.
I'm licking the nipple.
Ugh. You're going to get Toad all excited.
Oh, it's not down here.
Okay, Debbie. It wasn't insulting. I was being real. That's the different points of view. But okay.
You're not wrong though, Kodi.
I know. But apparently it upset Debbie because the queen hasn't been gone that long, but whether she was alive or not, the opinions were still the same. And I was actually in her favor about how the people in England might not support their queen until somebody insults her, but then they will support her right to the end.
Yeah.
So,
and
kind of like it's kind of like when you have a little brother or sister. It's like, well, you can pick on them all you want, but if someone else picks on them, you're going to kick their ass.
You're going to step in.
Yeah.
Mm.
Some people are very invested in another country's royal family, and I get that you get an emotional attachment, but
We just have a different opinion. I have much respect for the royal family though. I'm sending them much love, but
I mean, I don't dislike royal families in general, but I mean, it's fact that the royal family is a drain on England's finances.
Yeah.
It's fact that Charles was a cheating motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, these things are fact. So the queen actually did a lot of proactive things when she was younger. She really did.
She fought in World War. I know that much.
Yeah, she was. I think the queen was a lot like Diana, and that's why the queen liked Diana, is because she was like her, but she was at the age where she couldn't really do that anymore, and Diana could, so she supported her in that. And she should have slapped the crap out of Charles.
Cookie porn.
Yep, cookie porn. But
I don't know.
I mean, it's fun to have a country, and there are a lot of countries actually that have royalty, but England is so close to us in our hearts because we came from there originally. So a lot of people, you think kings and queens and ballroom dances and Cinderella and all the movies that are made with, the whole royalty thing, and people like to live in that fantasy. So when we have the royals over there, people get very invested and follow the family and different things that they do and stuff like that.
Kathy, I totally agree with you. Diana was
Yeah,
amazing.
absolutely. I agree.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I agree.
And she didn't care what any of them said. She went out and did it.
Yep.
She had a heart of gold.
And even all these years after her death, they still have not come up with anything negative behind the scenes that she might have done. You know what I mean? Like you have these people that are do-gooders and stuff. Like Mother Teresa was, oh my God, they wanted, give her sainthood. She was amazing, blah, blah, blah. But after she died, so many things came out about her actual opinions on things or her actions of things that, put a kind of a twist on it. Like, what? You know? Like Mother Teresa was a huge advocate for abortions for unwed parents and all that. She literally pushed it. But then again, she said that if a woman was pregnant and it would cost her her life to have that baby, she should sacrifice herself for the child. So kind of contradicts. Let mom die, but let the baby live. Well, who's going to raise the baby? Who's paying for that? I don't know. Mother Teresa is a big contradiction, but nothing to this day has come out negative about Diana.
I can't say one bad word about her, honestly.
Kudos to her.
Mm-hmm.
There were actually some people that right when it was announced that the Queen's health was failing and the family had been called in, there were trolls on the internet that were hitting Instagram and TikTok and all that, saying that they hope she dies a painful death and shit. I'm like, why?
No, she
Why
died.
would you do that?
You don't wish that upon anybody anyway.
Yeah, why would you do that? That's crazy. No. I mean, that's just a pay attention to me type of thing, It has nothing to do with their opinion on royalty or the individual person. It's just they just want attention, but that's a horrible thing to say.
Yeah. What was I going to say? People seem to think that she died before they released it.
Yeah.
She died, and they just come up with she's got health issues, but she'd already died.
Yeah.
And then they announced it later on.
Well, I mean, historically in royal families, like England's royal families, if the monarch dies, they make sure that everything else is in place before they announce it, so that they don't have a rebellion or a big upheaval. It's just kind of tradition at this point. But yeah, it could back in the day in historic wise, they would wait 2 or 3 days to make sure that they got all their ducks in a row before they announced the death of a monarch. Because back in the day, people carried swords and shit, and they'd stab your ass, But
yeah, I reckon so. TG, I reckon she were already gone before they even got there.
Yeah,
I reckon trolls were here, but I think that's the only person that were here when she died. I don't reckon they were all there when she died. I reckon they just went to see her.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like she made an announcement, okay, I'm going to die in a half an hour and be here, I mean, you don't really have a choice on that kind of thing.
No.
But yeah, in situations like that, especially when the king, well, I mean, typically it was a king, but because they actually did run the country at that time, they had to make sure that their successor was in place, that You know, all the legalese, everything legal was done before they announced that person was gone, because otherwise you could have those people thinking that the country is weak, and whether it's another country trying to invade or whether it's an internal strife trying to take over, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they had to make sure that the person that was in charge was actually present and going to be in charge. The only reason I could see for them doing it now is just tradition.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they don't really run anything, so the only thing they would need to make sure is that Charles was present.
Now everything's got to change to king.
Yep.
Money, uniform.
Well, throw a wig on Charles, he could be a queen. Yeah, like TG said, yeah, she was already dead, but the news said they concerned about her health, but she's comfortable. So I mean, it doesn't really matter. Royals are weird anyway. They have weird traditions. But
regardless of a human, and
they stem back tradition, so you know.
As long as she went peacefully, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
With at least somebody around her.
And they even have somebody assigned to take her dogs now, so.
Oh, who's taking the dogs?
I don't remember, but I know that there was a blurb on it on my Google that said somebody was going to be taking over care of her dogs.
I thought Charles might have took over him.
Please, those dogs won't like him.
Wow.
She leaves behind at least 4 dogs.
Wow. And I know they're all corgis, aren't they?
No.
No?
Well, it says Andrew will likely inherit the corgis. When was this from? Isn't 4 hours ago? Isn't Andrew in jail or something?
I have no idea.
According to reports, her last 2 dogs were gifted to her by her son, Prince Andrew, so it's believed he would inherit them now that she passed. She's got 2 corgis, a dorgie, which is like a dachshund corgi, and a cocker spaniel.
Aww.
But everybody focuses on the corgis because they're the funniest.
Well, she's always loved corgis. She had a corgi when she was a little girl.
Yeah.
So that's why she's got corgis now, because she had a corgi when she was a little girl. She's always loved corgis.
She leaves behind at least 4 dogs, 2 corgis, 1 cocker spaniel, 1 dorgie, a dachshund corgi hybrid that the queen is credited in originating. Their names are Muick, Sandy, Lissy, and Candy, respectively.
Aww.
So it only says that Andrew's getting the corgis. It doesn't say what's happening to the other dogs.
Yeah, TG passports have got to change, police uniform, everything.
So I'm sure somebody will take care of them though.
Yeah.
See, we put already dead people on our money, so we don't have to change it. Because our money all has dead presidents on them.
Well, people are also framing the money because it's got the Queen's head on it.
Right.
You know, eventually it's just going to run out, innit? And it's going to change to king, so.
There you go, having a good time again.
It's my phone, it won't charge. I miss my puppy dog.
I know, honey.
Yeah.
A young queen that didn't look like the queen. Yes, she did. Queen Elizabeth was really pretty in her younger days. She was really pretty.
He was.
Well, I do apologize if I offended anyone, but I don't believe in sugarcoating a goddamn thing, whether you're alive or dead. It is what it is.
And people have their own opinions on it.
Yeah.
Some people are really love the Queen. I've got no disrespect towards her because I've never met her, but
Well,
she was just a figurehead.
some of the decisions they made for the royal family was bullshit. Like the whole thing with Meghan and the baby and you know all that. The racist bullshit that goes on in the royal family, and the Queen put up with that, if not initiated it. So, you know, I don't respect that, and I never respect racism in any way. But
No.
for other things that she's done, yeah, I mean, full out respect.
Mhm.
So, but I don't believe in, you know, when someone dies and everybody starts talking, oh, they were wonderful and oh, they were great. They did that with my father when my dad died, and we were
Yeah.
at the wake. Everybody's saying all these wonderful things about him, and I'm like, who the fuck are all you people? Do you even know the man that you're here to mourn? Because my father was a huge asshole to everybody in that room, including my mother. But every single person was always wonderful and oh, we'll miss him. I'm like, the fuck you will. They lost all of their friends because of my dad. Because he was so rude and obnoxious to everybody.
And
that
when
by
you
the
live in the UK and that's all you hear about is Queen, 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 Queen constantly, it gets annoying.
yeah, I mean,
It
you know,
literally irritates you. It's everywhere.
by the time I was 6 years old, my mom didn't have a single friend left. Not one. Even my relatives didn't want him coming to visit.
It's him.
Boo. I'm back.
You gotta mute your YouTube.
Do what?
You have to mute your YouTube.
I'm on my phone. I can't mute YouTube on my phone.
We weren't echoing before.
Huh. I don't know what's different.
Welcome back, Kathy.
I can go out and come back in, see if that changes it.
Okay, if your YouTube is still on, it's still gonna echo.
Hang on,
Okay.
because usually it closes itself out.
Kathy had to run to the store for some ice.
Yep.
Some ice.
Yeah, Kathy, me too. I mean, like I said, everybody was talking so sweet about my father, and my father was a big jerk. He really was. I mean, when I was little, my parents used to go square dancing. My dad used to go bowling. He was on a bowling league. He used to go to the Elks Club, and eventually everybody walked away from him because he was such an annoying asshole. And I mean, he was rude. He was racist. He was just, I mean, he was a dick. And yet here are all these people standing around saying good things about him. I had to walk out of the wake. I had to walk out of the wake. I had to go outside because it was making me sick that everybody was just sugarcoating everything. I'm like, what the fuck? So
I've run out of nipples.
I believe in being completely honest about my opinions, and
I've got sad news. I've run out of nipples.
oh, so
Oh well.
I mean, I even walked up to my mom at one point during my dad's wake, and not loudly, but I asked her. I said, "Why is everybody saying nice things about Dad?" And she's like, "I'm not sure, but just let them do it." I'm like, "Okay." And I walked back outside. You know what I mean? Because even she knew that there was, yeah, no reason to be talking nice about the man, but people feel compelled to do it. Welcome back.
No one likes Charles. No one likes him.
Is that any better?
Yes, it is. Yay.
Okay. And it's just my phone. Hey, look, no more thingy.
Yeah, I see that.
On room air, I'm staying between 88 and 90,
Cool.
but I get to stay overnight now again.
Oh,
So,
well, that sucks.
but it's COPD and pneumonia both.
Ouch.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I probably will go home with oxygen to use while I move around and so forth and so on. So,
Kathy was like, they took your thingy.
yep, they took my thingy.
Toads,
that thingy died a long time ago.
And yeah, Bobby, I hate it when delivery people don't follow instructions. My Amazon delivery specifically says to leave packages by my door because I'm in a wheelchair and I can't reach them. I can't get in and out of my house. Yet they consistently leave them at the end of my porch, which is way too far away for me to reach. And yesterday I had 3 packages at the end of my porch. Luckily, my neighbor came over and brought them to me. If I had known I had one in my mailbox too, I would have had him grab that. But my stuff from Mr. Jim is sitting in my mailbox.
I figured I'd hop back on real quick after everybody's been through and the doctors and so forth and so on, and give you a quick update what's happening and so forth and so on.
Well, I appreciate that. We want to know what's going on with you and make sure that they're
Yep.
taking good care of you.
Yep, they do here. They're going to get the extra large bed moved in here, so I've got more leg room. So the nurse that's taking care of me remembered me from the last time I was in here earlier this year, and she says, "I'll get the long bed in here for you." I said, "Oh, okay."
Yeah,
So,
very nice.
Yep, she remembered me.
Yeah, I hate hospital beds, man. I cannot get comfortable in those things.
These here are nice. They're not bad. I wish I had them like this at home. Get the short one for Tina and the long one for me. We had to be happy camper. So, but that's just me.
Well, I can't get comfortable on them because they're too narrow. And
these are extra wide.
We don't have that here. At least not that they've ever offered to me. And then if I have the top part tilted up so I can sit up, it puts crazy pressure on my tailbone. And that hurts so bad that when I'm actually able to, adjust and move a little bit, I get agonizing pain that shoots up my spine. And
that's how I was downstairs with the ER room, because they are narrower, but up here in the actual rooms, their beds are wider and they got a thicker mattress, and they're just more comfy. But the ER bed was a little rougher, and there was a spot that was just, no matter how I sat, it was just in the wrong spot every time for where my back had been broken. Where my back.
Kathy said, I hate hospital beds. So uncomfortable unless I'm knocked out by meds and don't care. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So, when I had the surgeries, I was really uncomfortable because they gave me Norco, but that didn't really knock me out for that long. But when I had my amputation, they gave me morphine, and that knocked my ass out. So I was very happy.
They just gave me some Toradol a little bit ago, before they moved me up here while I was still downstairs. And it's taken some of the pain away in the lower half, but I've still got a pounding headache. But the headaches never go away.
Right.
I mean, honestly, unless I take a good toke at home, the headaches never go away.
That sucks.
I kind of miss that right now because it would really be nice.
Yeah, I get it.
But anyhow, sorry for the shaking, everybody. I don't have my phone stand with me, so you're just sitting on my hand on my belly.
That's okay.
So, but anyhow, I'm hoping everybody else is doing well and so forth. Like I said, I can't see chat, so but hopefully everybody's doing well and having fun and enjoying the weather, what the weather is for wherever they're at. And if you're having wildfires, hopefully you're trying to stay safe from and flooding, you're staying safe. And the drought, you're able to get water. And prayers for everybody with everything. We'll just put it that way.
Yeah. They're supposed to get hit. California's supposed to get hit with a tropical storm or a hurricane or something.
Yeah, I seen that on one of the weather guys I follow on here.
Yeah, they're supposed to get like an entire year's worth of rain in just a few days. I'm like, oh God.
Yeah.
After the drought they've been having, with the land's not going to absorb it all, there's going to be hellacious flooding.
Yeah, the southern tip down there around Baja is where I seen they were talking about. So,
Yeah.
and then I seen over there around Brittany's end of the world, they've been having some issues over there too with a lot of flooding and stuff. I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's just different places are having different problems, and they're all weather related.
Yeah, the world's changing. It's
Global
Mother
warming
Nature's.
is yes, remember that.
Mother Nature and her psychomeds needs to get back on course.
There's an iceberg or an ice shelf or something that's about to break off and just disappear, and that's going to affect our oceans, which will affect our weather even more.
Yep.
So
Mother Nature and her meds, she needs to get them readjusted or something.
yeah, there was a flood in Pakistan. Apparently, like Melissa said, like a third of Pakistan was underwater.
Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yep, it is.
We're used to rain. We're in UK.
Yeah, but look what happened to you guys. You guys ended up with a heat wave, and the whole country stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, y'all ain't used to having, air conditioner for you guys is the windows open.
Yeah.
We talk air conditioners over here. We're serious, But you guys need air conditioning over there. Something's wrong.
I mean, that's like here in the South. If one snowflake falls, everything shuts down.
Yeah, exactly. Mother's milk. Cheers for, sorry, get the camera working here. Where am I going? Mother's milk. Cheers for chocolate milk.
Yay.
No, we can't have AC.
Simia's dreaming. I just heard her go, yip, yip.
How's my angel baby, Kodi?
Huh?
How's my angel baby?
Douchebag as usual.
All right, okay. That's my angel girl.
Oh, goodness sakes.
Yeah, we have to open this cafe. That's our icon.
She's causing problems wherever she lands. What's she doing?
But she's still a sweetheart.
Did you hear that? That.
Yeah.
That was Simi.
Oh.
Simi, wake up.
Oh, excuse me.
So how is Martin?
Not bad manners, just good chocolate milk. But no, they're gonna get me up and walk me around and such without the mask on and have the O2 sensor on me to see where my levels stay at.
Yeah.
And so forth. So that way. Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
My name's Jessica. I'm your nurse today.
Okay.
Hi, Jessica.
Okay, kids. I got everybody I'm talking to in chat says hi. I'm on live. I gotta go, kids.
Bye,
We'll
Tim.
talk to you later.
Take care.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
She's probably all like, who the hell? What is happening?
No, I wasn't talking about you, TG. I'm sorry. TG, I've got to stop calling you an angel.
I've been telling you that for a year.
I know, but little Brit, I went on phone to little Brit over there because she were asking about you, Cody, and she were like, and how's the devil TG? And I told her, it's the devil TG, and she's like, yeah, you can't call her an angel, Mummy, because she's not.
You have been spanked by the little Brit.
Okay, I won't. I promised little Brit that I won't call her an angel anymore. So TG, you know,
Ha ha.
sorry, TG.
Because the little Brit said so.
She scares me, TG. I'm sorry. I ain't messing with her. She's got ginger hair. That's it. I'm done. No.
Yeah, I asked Wendy the other day how my favorite little Brit was doing. She goes, she's doing great. She's got an attitude. I was like, she's a redhead. She's always going to have an attitude.
Yeah, she started, but it was her first week back at school. And she's in year 5 now, and she's loving it.
That's awesome.
As Americans say, grade 5. But yeah, she's absolutely loving it.
That's fantastic.
I'm sorry, TG. I still love you, though.
She's going to go pout in the corner.
We need to come up with a secret code for Angel, TG.
No, you don't. Don't encourage the lie. Bobby. Oh my God, I'm so damn tired.
Go to bed. Go and take a nap. Sorry, I have a playing.
Yeah, well, Melissa, all that stuff with the Queen's face on it's all going to go up in price now. She said she bought a magnet of the Queen this year.
Yep. If you can get older British coins, do it with Queen's head on it. Do it.
Yep.
Do it while you can. If you've got British friends and they can send them you over, do it.
Really? Hi, Wendy.
Hi. I have got British coins. Well, duh. I wouldn't have American, would I?
Right? I'm like, what other kind of coins would you have, Wendy?
That was a blonde moment, Cody.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
just a little bit. Wendy lives in England. She uses Canadian money. I don't know.
I use American money and live in England, uh-huh. No, I don't.
Are they really going to reprint all the money in England?
We're king, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm saying. The royal family costs England a crap ton of money. You know how expensive that's going to be?
Literally, everything will have to change.
Yeah.
They've even put like what's it called? An announcement up on gates at Buckingham Palace saying that Queen's died.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as I know, the flags in the U.S. are running at half-mast out of respect for Queen Elizabeth. I'm not sure if that was just for one day or if they're going to be at half-mast until her funeral. But Biden put out the order for the flags to be run at half.
Yeah, well, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, everything's gonna have to change. Passports, you name it, it's gonna have to change.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Our money is changing to what? Not that I have any, but you know. The only time I see cash is when my mom gets my rent off my card for me. Other than that, all my spending that I do is done with my cards.
I think police uniform I'll have to change over here as well.
Oh, good God.
Yep, it's just gonna cost more and more money, to be honest.
TJ said we will be using Queen money for a while, I think. It used to be Victorian pennies being used when we had the big old brown pennies. Let's see.
Yeah, the old world will change now, Melissa.
Well, this is the first time I've had someone who cannot accept a money request. So either they're going to have to cancel what they bought, or we're going to have to figure out another way to do it.
I'm having issues connecting to StreamYard. Oh, traffic.
So that will be fun.
That's sad.
That'll be $14 a month. I mean, seriously, if I could send invoices, don't you think I'd be sending invoices? I tried that. I can't with my PayPal. I have to have a bank account attached to my PayPal, and I don't. I just have my my PayPal card and my disability debit card, and I can't get payments onto the disability debit card. Only the government can put money on it. So PayPal wanted me to verify my PayPal account, which I've been using for 10 fucking years. And I'm like, yeah, because it's not a legit account or anything. And so they deposit money into your account so that you can verify. But I don't have an account for them to deposit it into, so I can't verify it until I can get like a prepaid card or something that I can get the routing number, whatever. I can't do invoices; it won't let me. So,
Bye.
but in the comment section, I wrote down what it was for, so they can still use it as a tax thing. I don't know. That'll have to be up to them, but that'll be $14 a month if they cancel. Um,
Bye, Bobby.
Bye, Bobby. Have an awesome day. So I'm gonna run another 12 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna shut it down because
Flagging.
yeah, I'm dragging now. I'm irritated and I'm tired.
No. I'm gonna turn my camera on. Oh dear. This kitten has lost the plot.
I think you've all lost the plot.
No, seriously, he's chasing his tail around. He's running around in circles chasing his tail. I don't think he knows what his tail does. Yeah. He's sending me dizzy watching him. She does need to sleep, Melissa. She does. Mm-hmm. I have no idea. I'm losing the will.
Night, Melissa. Time for me to go night. Yeah, it is very close to that. Very close.
She
See,
needs.
I can't send invoices. This is why I listed the items and shipping in the comment section in case you needed to print them for your records. If you absolutely need an invoice, which I can't do, then we can cancel the sale with no hard feelings. That sounds good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing I can do. I can't do a PayPal invoice. I mean, I can do one, but I can't accept payment on one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I do that, TG. I'll hold my Wii for ages because I just don't want to get up.
y'all are silly. Well, she didn't say she had a problem with doing PayPal. She just said she wanted an invoice because she wants it for her records. And everybody can do PayPal because you can sign in under guest to make PayPal payments. But she said her husband's a CPA, so she likes everything to be very organized. But that's why I list the items on the comment section, is so if they have to print it up for their records to know what the money was for, then they can do that. But we can just cancel the sale if she can't do it that way.
Oh, Melissa, sending you lots of love. I'm so sorry. Oh,
Yeah, I get that, Melissa.
bless you.
Yep, government watches their money. They watch everything.
I know, sending you love and prayers, Melissa.
They must be bored as fuck watching my life.
Yeah, they must be bored, but actually, then, maybe. I need to go to bed, Kodi.
Huh?
I need to go to bed.
You mean you're not going to eat?
Yeah, I'm going to eat.
Yeah,
I
she
need,
just said that. Like, are you kidding? Of course I'm going to eat.
yeah, of course I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat and then maybe watch some on Netflix and go to sleep.
Sybil, that is way too complicated. I do not have the brain capacity for that. Not right now, anyway. It's all listed in the damn money request. I don't know why an invoice is more important than that. But
That's the main thing, Melissa, that you're trying.
invoice with the purchase order number. There is no purchase order number. What are you talking about? Yeah, whatever. No. I mean, I could send her a list in the email. I already gave her a list on the money request.
Are you doing a sale today, Kodi?
No.
No.
Uh-uh. No, Jabby has a new auction on. I think he's doing it with Robin.
Yeah.
It's called Jabby's Just Drop It. And what they do is they keep putting items down, like when it's their turn. They'll say they're doing pendants. They'll keep putting items down under the camera until someone says drop it, and then they'll stop putting items down. That's what they'll pay the price that originally started. Like say he says, okay, this lot's going to cost $5. Let me know when you think you've got enough to make $5. So people that are greedy are going to lose out because other people will grab it quicker, and I don't know. But yeah, they just keep putting items down until someone says to stop. And then that person who says to stop wins the whole lot. So they could get, 3 pendants, or they could get 25 pendants. Just depends on how long it's let go, There you go, Kathy. Thank you. Just drop it, 1 p.m. So, and even if I was failing up to it today, I usually do my sales at 2. And I don't know how long the Just Drop It show is going to be, and I want to go watch it. So, and I really just feel good. So, and my camera's not fucking working. So I have to rely on the laptop camera, and it chooses daily whether it's going to work correctly or not. And even when it works, it's still, you're not seeing things clearly. So the webcam that I have, if I even breathe or look at the cord, it all of a sudden shuts down. It was doing that yesterday, or on Susanna's. It's driving me crazy. I finally had to just use the laptop camera. Christy, you love the auctions. To buy it now is make board. Yeah. Yeah, it's no fun if it's all buy it now. But then again, for me, when someone has, like, I had a bag of bracelets, and I had a bag of rings. The bag of rings sold, but I went through every single one of them and showed them on camera, and did the sizes. And there were, I don't know how many were in there, but I was there for a good 20 minutes going through rings, and that's a long time for people to sit there and look at the same lot. So, after a few of those, then you need a few buy it nows just to get your head back into space, But yeah, I agree. When they're all buy it nows and there's no bidding wars or anything, it gets boring. So we got about 2.5 minutes. If anybody else has any links they want to drop, they can go ahead and do that. Mr. Jim is on tonight at 6:30. Other than that, I have no idea. So I got Jabby's at 1. Mr. Jim tonight. I'm sure there's other people on at different points in time. I don't know who is, but hey. They're out there. Everybody coming and hanging out with me. And thank you, Wendy, for coming on panel.
Well, I don't come in that often anymore, and I felt kind of bad, so I had to come and see everybody and say hi.
And make sure that you tell my favorite little Brit that I said hi and I love her, and have fun in school.
I will do. She still hasn't got a boyfriend neither. Just to let you know.
Yeah, Melissa, bad etiquette in auctions pisses me off. It really does. I had somebody arguing with me the other night, and I finally just let it go because it was disrupting the auction process, and I didn't want to interfere in that. But all I was doing was trying to explain something, and they did the whole whatever type of thing, and I'm like, okay, it's a whatever. And I just let it go because, all right, I'll go over it briefly. It's going to take me over my time, but there was an item that was up for sale, and it was a ring. I believe it was a ring. And nobody wanted it. It passed. Okay. And I was the one moderating at the time. So I put passed in the chat, which means the ring's no longer on screen. And about 15 minutes later, somebody asked about the ring, if it had sold. Someone else asked what size it had been. And when I said no, it had not sold, they said, okay, I want the ring. And I said, Tania, so-and-so wants the ring. And she's like, all right, sold. Now, once something is taken off the auction table, it is no longer viable, and it's up to the seller whether or not they accept an offer for it, whether or not they take the starting bid for it, or whether they take a lower offer, whatever. It is completely up to the seller. Now, the first person who asked what the size of the ring was got upset because she's like, I thought it was a starting bid. And I was like, well, it was a starting bid when it was being auctioned, but it's no longer being auctioned. It's up to the seller to decide, whether they're going to sell it at what the starting bid price had been. And she's like, well, that doesn't make any sense. And she was getting mad. And I'm like, look, it is up to the owner of the item. It's up to the seller on what they're going to do with that item. If someone comes in and makes an offer and says, hey, I want that, then bam, they get it at the starting bid price. That is up to the seller. And she's like, but it said starting bid. I was like, yes, when it was up for auction, it was starting bid. But it's currently not up for auction because it was taken off, it was passed. And she put her caps on and was like, whatever. And I'm like, I let it go. At that point, I was done. So, I mean, these are kind of common sense things to me, but might not be to other people. When something is in front of you and it's on screen and you give a starting bid, yes, that's what, you're auctioning it. A BIN, buy it now, means you just throw your price in there and it's sold. Yeah, the reason people auction things is to get the most out of the item that they can. It's called a business for a reason. But if an item does not sell at auction and it gets taken off the camera and it's considered passed, then it reverts to a neutral zone where it is up to the owner of the item, the seller, to decide what's going to happen. Now, the one person that got mad, she asked what size it was after the other person asked if it had sold. But just asking what size it is doesn't really invoke interest. And she didn't get anything else in. The other person said, they wanted it. So Tania accepted the offer and bam, it was sold. But the other person didn't want to let it go. And Tania stuck to her gun. She sold it. It was done. Once the seller says sold, it's sold. So, yeah, exactly. I know, Christy, some don't get the process. And the only time something is not sold after it said sold is if the person that's moderating in the chat puts in sold and doesn't see that someone put a bid in right before it, which is what happened to me the one night, because my YouTube chat wasn't refreshing itself. So, because I always go by the YouTube chat, and someone had gotten a bid in right before my sold. I saw on my screen that it came in after, but I had everybody both in the chat and people on the panel saying, no, it's in there before. So what I did, I refreshed my chat and bam, there it was. So I retracted the sold, and the other person got mad. The person that I had said it was sold to got mad and said, no, once you say it's sold, it's sold. No, their bid came in before the sold. So to be fair, we have to continue the open bids. And then she left. So she got mad. But if it had been the reverse and it was her that was losing out until I, fixed it, she would have been happy. Yeah, exactly, Debbie. On the table is a live item. Off the table, it's no longer a live item. Exactly. And I mean, Tania could have opened it back up to bid. She could have put it back as a live item. But she chose to just accept the offer for it, and that's up to her, So Tania was fully within her rights to sell the ring the way that she wanted it, the way that she did. And people get upset. You can't make everybody happy. You can't. Some people get a little bit more upset than they really should. I mean, these are items that are not necessary to life, liberty, or your freedom. So I mean, but they get right into the game and any deviation from what they think it should be like, and they get very upset. I've seen people bully people. I've seen people try and intimidate. I'm like, y'all need to just stop. Is it that important to you that you're going to be like, hey, you shouldn't be bidding on that. I need that, Or what are you doing? Or putting an emoji with mean faces. And it's like, come on. So, yeah. But all in all, for the most part, what I've seen in this community during auctions and sales and things is that there are a lot of generous people out here. And, they're really nice to each other. They seem to know when somebody needs a little pick-me-up. So they'll buy them a little something, or they'll pay for someone's shipping or, something. They do something nice for somebody else. And I love that. And I'm going to show you guys, if this camera will work correctly, I'm going to show you something that someone that I actually have never had a conversation with. I don't think she's ever been in my chat, but I was at Nikki's auction. You're welcome, Tim. We love you. And I absolutely love this piece. And Darlene, whom I see around because, she's the other Darlene, was in there, and she bought this and then asked Nikki to send it to me. And I was absolutely floored because, like I said, I've never really had much of a conversation with her. And it came out of the blue, and I was so touched. And I'll show you if I can get it to with my awesome fingers here. Of course, my coloring is off. But that is a chevron amethyst point with a moonstone, and even the top has a crescent moon.
That's so pretty.
Got a crown bezel setting. Yep. And it's about that big. It's a nice chunk of amethyst, and it's dark amethyst. It's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And she bought that for me and had Nikki send it to me. I got it yesterday. So I was just absolutely stunned when she said send it to Kodi. I was like, oh my God, Yep. And Dibble has an unboxing that she did of Darlene's seed bead art, which is absolutely amazing. So go check out her video of that. I miss Darlene when she's not here, but go check out her page and her jewelry. Jewelry. Yeah. Every time I think seed beads, I think jewelry. But yeah, she makes pictures with seed beads. They're amazing. She does a really good job. So for the most part, this community is amazing for the most part. Every once in a while you get somebody that, they might just be having a bad day, You don't know. So, but anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming and joining me and hanging out with me and keeping me distracted from feeling like shit. Yeah, she is probably busy. And I wish her well. I hope she gets to relax soon because she really needs to de-stress. But I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. Don't forget Mr. Jim's is tonight at 6:30. Usually he's a little later than that, but he's at 6:30 tonight. And I'm sure there's other things happening around the tube. So I don't know if I'll see you there. It depends on how I feel. I want to sleep. I want to breathe. So I don't know. I can do one or I can do the other. But I love you guys, and I will talk to you later.
Bye all. Love you all.
Bye, everybody.